Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on choice of distribution system. Let's start with the introduction. Keeping the feasibility of the company in mind, a distribution system should be carefully chosen. The type of product offered for sale, company's brand image, buying behavior towards the product, etc. are also important factors while determining a distribution. A distribution system may be selected on the basis of such factors under the following options. And the options are: first, intensive distribution, second, selective distribution, and third, exclusive distribution. Let's look at each one of them briefly, with the first one being intensive distribution system. Using all available outlets, intensive distribution focuses on providing saturation coverage of the market. Extensive distribution of the product is the main objective. When a range of acceptable brands is available for customers, intensive distribution is required. It can be said that if one brand is unavailable, a customer may simply choose another. In order to distribute the product, all the possible outlets can be used in this alternative. In products like soft drinks, distribution strategy is particularly useful. In these products, distribution is the main success factor. For the products to be easily available, the firms dispense their brands through varied outlets. Hence, these brands are accessible in restaurants and 5-star hotels, at the same time are available through small drink stall, kiosk, etc. Let's look at an example of intensive distribution system, in this case the brand 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven opened its 71,100th retail store in the world and crossed a very important milestone on July 13, 2020. The store was inaugurated in South Korea. The brand has licensed stores and franchises all over the world. Including the 11,800 retail stores in North America, they have stores in 17 countries. The president of the retail brand, Jody Pinto, says, 7-Eleven's iconic orange, green and red stripes are easily recognized in 17 countries all over the world. In 1927, 7-Eleven was launched as a convenient retailing store in Dallas, Texas. This was after a Southland Ice Company, currently 7-Eleven employee, Jefferson Green, Uncle Johnny, began selling milk, eggs and bread from an ice dock since the grocery shops were shut down. Moving on to the next example under intensive distribution system is Parle G. Parle Products Private Limited is the owner of a well-known biscuit brand Parle G and is an Indian food products company. Around 5 million retail stores across India sell total 1 billion Parle G packets every month. People say that if biscuits' monthly production is arranged side by side, it could cover 7.25 lakh kilometer distance from the moon to the earth. The first FMCG brand that crossed the mark of Rs 5,000 crore retails in India was Parle G, says Nielsen survey. In addition to this, the brand has a huge consumer base in China and sells more than any other biscuits brands there. According to the survey, at any given second in India, around 4,500 Parle G biscuits are being consumed. Moving to the next system, selective distribution system. A producer uses a limited number of outlets geographically to sell products in selective distribution. More control over outlets is ensured. One of the advantages is that the producer focuses and chooses the most appropriate or best performing outlets and enables efforts like training on them. Selective distribution works best when consumers search for the outlets that supply their preferred brand or price. Here, some outlets are chosen to distribute products. The selling effort of manufacturing firm is focused on fewer outlets in this alternative. A good working relationship can be established with channel members through this channel of distribution. A manufacturer can gain optimum market coverage with the help of selective distribution. More control at a lesser cost than intensive distribution can also be gained. The example in this case is McDonald's and its franchisees. They serve a locally relevant menu of exceptionally good quality food and beverages in a staggering 119 countries. The business model and efforts of McDonald's restaurants have made it a household name all over the world. At the end of 2019, out of roughly 38,700 restaurants, roughly 36,000 were franchised, which is a share of 93% of total McDonald's restaurants. In India, McDonald's does not directly offer the franchise of its company. Two people are responsible for it, Amit Jatia and Vikram Bakshi. Amit Jatia is a vice chairman of Hardcastle Restaurants Private Limited, who overlooks the west and south part of India, whereas Vikram Bakshi, the leading man of Connaught Plaza Restaurants Private Limited, has the responsibility to look after the franchise sales of north and eastern parts of India. Of late, there are some issues between Vikram Bakshi and McDonald's. And finally, the exclusive distribution system. An extreme form of selective distribution is exclusive distribution. Here, one or maximum two wholesaler, retailer or distributor is used. When a firm chooses to distribute its brand through just one or two influential outlets in the market, it is said to be using an exclusive distribution strategy. These outlets exclusively deal in the particular brand and not all competing brands. The manufacturer expects to have control over the intermediary's price, promotion, credit inventory, service policies as a common form of distribution rights. Aggressive selling by such outlets benefits the firm. The example in this case is Reliance Brand Limited. Ranging from luxury, bridge to luxury, high premium and high street lifestyle, Reliance Retail has a portfolio of over 45 international brands. Reliance Brands Limited possesses the rights to run super premium global brands in India. Some of these premium brands include Diesel, Gas, Superdry, Brooks Brothers, Burberry, Coach, Giorgio Armani, Hamleys, Jimmy Choo, Kate Spade, New York, and Steve Madden. And the other example of exclusive distribution system is of Domino's and Jubilant FoodWorks. In India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bangladesh, the master franchisee of Domino's Pizza is Jubilant FoodWorks. Jubilant FoodWorks possesses the sole and exclusive rights to own and operate Domino's Pizza restaurant in all these territories. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on choice of distribution system. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you've liked the video, do subscribe to our channel. If you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net, where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.